I didn't press record. Shit. Wait. 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 Oh my god, I didn't press record. I was talking for 2 minutes about Marvel and I didn't press record. Anyway, um, so Kevin's rebooting in the Marvel universe. Look, me and Kevin, I'm gonna have a whole episode about me and Kevin. This episode isn't about my lovely relationship with Marvel. But I just wanna regroup. Um I just been informed that in a recent interview Kevin just said, "Oh yeah, the Marvel universe is gonna be rebooted after Secret Wars." I'm so tired. I'm so tired. Now, when I had this conversation with my father, who is also a Marvel fan, most of the time we go to the theaters is to see Marvel movies. He told me that how much further can they go after they're done with the multiverse? I told him they don't give a fuck. Usually I try not to curse in the cold opening, but I'm going to do it. They don't care about the fact that they have nowhere else to go. They do, but they have nowhere else to go after the multiversal saga. They don't care. They care about the money. They care about the money. They care about the fact that they have only been merely breaking even on their last few movies. That's why Fantastic Four, First Steps, is being gassed up so much during marketing. Not just because it's their, summer blockbuster, but for the simple fact that Thunderbolts only broke even domestically and got 9 million. And I know you're probably sitting there like, nah, 9 million is a lot of money. It took, allegedly, I'm going to put the number right next to me if I got it wrong. I think it took 180 million to make Thunderbolts. Now, if I'm wrong, the number will be right next to my head, but I think that's how much it took. So when the studios see that they made that back with the addition of just merely 9 million, the measly 9 million, they see that as just merely breaking even, not actually making an actual profit. So this causes the studios to realign and readjust, especially after Superman came out. What, at this time that I'm filming, has been 2 weeks? I think it's been 2 weeks since Superman came out, and I think it's closer than ever not to just break even, but make double of what it took to make the movie. So, mm, but me and Kevin, I'm gonna have an episode just about me, Kevin, and Marvel. Just wait for it. The following episode contains cursing, another one-sided conversation with Quinta Brunson, the fabulous Coco Jones, and the golden idea for Barbie. Viewer discretion is advised. 6. Golden Barbie idea. Welcome. Welcome to today's episode of Ramblings of an Extra with yours truly, your fabulous host, your hot ex, your favorite person, me, Nyah. Aren't you happy to see me? I know you're happy to see me because I'm happy to see you. There's this blinding light in my eyes. And you're happy to see how hot I am. I know. I really tried to gussy myself up today for you. I'm joking. I tried to put myself in comfortable clothes because I'm probably going to be sitting here for a while talking to you. And I just wanted to have the best productive conversation we're gonna have today. So I put on my nice shorts because it's 80 degrees outside, and I put on this fabulous makeup, Fenty Beauty, and I'm sitting here today talking to the lovely you. And yeah, today's gonna be exciting. Today's gonna be exciting because I have another eclipse to give out. The main character of the week. I have another eclipse. Yes, I know. Didn't she say it's going to be whenever she feels like it? And I feel like it. I feel like giving an eclipse today. So I'm going to. The eclipse, if you guys need a refresher, is the main character award of the week, only given by this station you're listening to, this amazing podcast, Ramblings of an Extra. We're bougie over here. We're bougie. So today, so we're gonna give the eclipse, and we are going to give a What Now award to a certain event that happened this week. So let's get into it. But before we get into it, I'm just so happy that we're now at episode 6. I could be happy about this. I just want to kind of like give a little bit of a personal review on what I've been doing. This platform is very near dear to me, so I am just very happy that I'm here with you at episode 6 of this new season, because I rebooted this because before I wasn't really taking it that seriously, but now I'm here with you and Omar. That's her little plushie over here, and I'm happier than ever. Yeah, so I just wanted to share that. Love you guys. But let's get into it. So, you can say like I'm the best, amazing podcast girlfriend you ever had. Your best friend. Your best friend that tells you about film until your ear falls off. I hope your ear doesn't fall off. Anyway. So the eclipse of the week goes to, well, not exactly someone who's in film. Okay. Hey, this podcast is pulp culture, music, and film. Okay. That's what this podcast is. So I decided to choose an artist that I've been listening to constantly during the week, in the shower, in the car, on the train, in the bus, and I'm crying in the shower, but I digress. Anyway, I decided to give this week's eclipse to the one and only, my Roxy from 2012 in Let It Shine. The one and only. I did it because, how did it go? I did it because I wanted to check. No. You would do the same thing if you were employed. The one and only. I'll put the meme here.
Hey guys, so yes, I did that. And you would do it too for a check. I was an employee. And I was going to get employee of the month. And that's on period.
Yeah. And that's exactly what I said. Coco Jones. Yes, Coco Jones, come to the front. Come to the front, baby girl. Come to the front, honey child. Come to the front. My role model, come to the front. Thank you. She has been dominating my Spotify playlist. I have been listening to Taste and Thing for You over and over again. It's very unhealthy, but I've been listening to it over and over again, and I would like to give her the eclipse of this week as a personal thank you for just being amazing and just being Coco Jones. And that's all you need. You just need to amaze me to get the eclipse of the week. Okay, I just love her. I just love her so much. But that also brings me to my rambling for this award. I believe. Okay. This is more of a thing towards Quinta Brunson. And I know you guys are like, Nyah, how do you bring Quinta Brunson into this situation? Follow me. Okay. You guys remember Let It Shine, Disney Channel original movie that, never got a sequel? I'm okay. I'm fine. It's no problem. Yeah. So it never got a sequel, but the script was written, but that's besides the point. In that movie, I'm pretty sure it was, I have to look it up. I have to look up his name. Give me a minute, but I'm pretty sure it was him and Coco Jones. Man, I want to get his name right because he has like 2 other brothers, and their names start with T as well, and and I will feel really stupid. Wait, okay, let me make this easier for myself. Wow, I'm scrolling a lot just to find this man's name. Just to find this man's name. Tyler James Williams. Tyler James Williams. Now, Tyler James Williams, I'm saying it that much so I remember. Tyler James Williams and Coco Jones were both in Let It Shine. And if you watched the movie because you're chronically online just like me, and you were also there when it came out in 2012, I think it was 2012. Actually, let me look. But yeah, if you were there, you will understand that in that show, Tyler James Williams is also in Quinta Brunson's show, Abbott Elementary. And Quinta Brunson is not a stranger to bringing people on her show, like Jill Scott, what was his name? Jill Scott, Jalen Hurts. She's not a stranger to bringing Black famous people onto her show. So I would just like it. This is a little request. I would just like it if Quinta brought Coco Jones onto the show and had kind of a segment where Coco Jones performs, just like Jill Scott. And there's a point that comes up where Tyler's character, Gregory, and Coco say, wait, do I know you from somewhere? Just saying. It's just saying, you know, you could use this idea. You know, you don't even have to give me credit. Just an internship. You heard it. You already knew I was going to ask for one. Just an internship. Thank you. See, I'm giving you ideas. Here. Mostly because, side tangent. I heard that Quinta Brunson said that it is possible that other people on the cast are possibly looking forward to doing other projects. Isn't that cute? Stay online forever. Stay on TV forever until I could become a part of the writer's room, and then you could cancel the show. Okay, shake your head with me. Okay, all right. Thank you. Yeah. So that's all I had to say to Quinta. That was a message between me and Quinta. Okay, message between me and her. Like, I'm in her mind. I be doing that Professor X shit. I'm joking. If I was Professor X, I wouldn't have a problem getting an internship. That's another spiel for another day. But I say all that to say the eclipse of the week has gone to Coco Jones. The amazing, the comparable Coco Jones. I love her. I love her music. I hope I use that word correctly. I love her. And that's all I have to really say. Now, on to our second point of business for this episode. The What Now Award of the week. Now, you may be saying, Nyah, what is the What Now Award? Okay, I'll explain. The What Now Award is pretty much when I see something in the news revolving film, music, pop culture, where I'm just like, what now? Like where do we go from here? Like, how am I supposed to look at that and like do anything else? Because I don't understand what this means, right? So with this award, I really pick out which one really boggled my mind, and I give them the What Now Award because you have officially confused me, and now I need to talk about you. So the event of this week goes to not Hot Wheels. I might talk about Hot Wheels in another episode. Yeah, if you know what I mean, you know what I mean. But if you don't, look it up. But Google, preferably. Google, Instagram, Threads. Threads is a good one. Threads is becoming slowly better, honestly. Like, let me be honest. Okay, that's another spiel. Anyway, the What Now Award of the week goes to the headline of Barbie premiering its first animated movie in decades in theaters. They're making one just for the theaters, not just, like, you remember when you were little, not talking to the guys here because I feel like it was more of a girl thing. You remember when you were little and Barbie movies always used to come out, like Princess Charm School, Pop Star, Princess and the Pop Star, like You remember that? Yeah. So instead of making one of those and just putting it out straight to DVD, they decided to make one of those and put it out to the theaters. So yeah. Um now that exact reaction is what I had when I read the headline because I was like, huh. Now, I'm what they call. So sometimes I fall into the hole of being what they call the headline hoochie, unless like I'm doing analysis on stuff. But with this, I was pretty much just reading the headlines, just absorbing what the headlines were saying. I know from reading two paragraphs here and there that Greta Gerwig and Margot Robbie are not affiliated with this project, much like they were with the 2023 hit. So I was like, oh, like I knew, well, it's not that I knew, but I had a feeling when Greta Gerwig did this project that she didn't want to make it a kind of sequel thing. Like a kind of like, oh, we're back after popular demand type of thing. So like I felt that she didn't want to make it again. But you could kind of look at Greta Gerwig's work and I don't think she makes anything that, well, now that I think about it, I don't think she makes anything that has sequels. Like Lady Bird, what was it? Lady Bird, Little Women. Well, Little Women was a book. well, a Little Women. I think Little Women was like a series of books, so I digress. Anyway, so yeah, so I was pretty much like, what now? When I looked up this headline, I was like, Barbie's gonna have like its first theatrical debut animated movie in decades. So what is it going to be about? Like, because like, okay, when I see a headline like that, I'm not asking just, what is it going to be about, but is the studio just doing this for money? like okay. Like when I look at what studios do now, that's kind of like a reflex, sorry, words, reflex, because I'm just like, are you guys like doing this to like make a good movie, like inspire people because you have the idea, you have that lightning in a bottle, right, or are you just making this to make a profit? Because sometimes I think they do that a lot. I really do. I really do. Like the Hot Wheels. Yeah, yeah. But yeah, I think they do that a lot. So what is the Barbie movie going to be about? Am I going to be sitting here right in front of this camera a year, 2 years from now talking about the Barbie movie, the Barbie animated movie, and saying it's the best thing known to man? Maybe. Maybe. But at this moment, no. No, it's not. It's not. We'll see. We'll see. But I don't think so. But I do have an idea for it. And you'll be like, nah, please don't tell us your idea. They'll rip off of you. I'm actually fine with them ripping off this idea because I think this idea is so good that I would be okay with it. I would be okay with it. It's so good but chaotic that I'm fine if somebody rips this off of me. And I well, actually, I owe this idea to the many TikTok editors. Honestly, what do you guys feed them? I got this idea from them when I was watching one of their edits, and I was just like, wow, these are two people. If they ever made this idea for a Barbie movie, it would be one of the best Barbie movies ever. I would watch that shit. I would buy all the merch, So let me just go forthright right and say it. Forthright. I said that word right. Forthright and say it. Okay. Wait. Let me get my notes out. Let me be clear on this one. Okay. Now, I think this is crazy enough to work. I think that they should do their princess and a pop star idea. Now, you may be asking, Nyah, please no. No, I'm gonna say it. I'm gonna say it. And the world's gonna be so much better after I say it. I may just cure world hunger. No, I'm not gonna cure it. Well, I'm gonna go with this. I'm not gonna cure it. I could try though. Okay, so my pick, my duo for Princess and the Pop Star. Either or, honestly, either or. It could be either or for the duo. I'm just giving you the two people you could work with. Okay? You got, it should surprise no one after I say this, but Sabrina Carpenter and Olivia Rodrigo. Yeah. Are you surprised? Are you surprised? Did I surprise you? I'm joking. That should be to the surprise of no one. But I think they should do it. I think they should do that. I think this would be one of the best projects ever. If it's crazy enough that they could pull it off. Now I know what you're saying, Nyah. Don't they in the Princess and the Pop Star movie switch places? Yes. But that's something for the creatives to figure out. That's something for the creatives to figure out. Okay, I'm not a genius. I'm not a miracle worker. I'm just giving out ideas here. Now, if they decided to do a Disney movie, Disney. Why did I say Disney? Barbie movie. Disney's watching me. Scary. Anyway, if they decide to do a Disney movie, I did it again. Freudian slip is crazy. Please stop. Please stop. Disney, get the freak out of my mind. Anyway, if they decided to do a Barbie movie, I think this is what they should do, because it not only has the impact of just, Barbie and the fact that their biggest hit came out. How many years has it been? Technically 3, right? Because the day that I'm filming this was the day that Barbie came out. July 21st. Yes. Is also the day that Kamala Harris announced her run for president. Anyway, let me not give myself trauma. Okay, so let me not give myself trauma. But yeah, I think it would be a good idea if they did that. Is it crazy? Yes. Is it crazy enough to work? Yes, if you have the right evaluation. Execution of how you want to do this project. I cannot talk today. Execution of how you want to do this project. And if you just go about it the right way, I think it could be really, really good. Now, would it ever happen? Probably not. Are the creatives behind the Barbie movie already know what they want the Barbie movie to be about? Most likely. Okay, it's just how what was his name? I'm not going to tell you guys it before, because then you'll figure out what I'm going to say, and I can't live like that. Give me a moment. Freak, why can I? John Chu. It's just like how John Chu is like very confused over what he should write for the Hot Wheels script. I still don't believe they're making a Hot Wheels movie. Like, I really don't believe it. Like, okay, as someone who watched the studio, right? I watched the studio and I'm just like, okay, when I watch the studio, as someone who desperately wants to get into Hollywood and just like get her start, I watch the studio and I kind of take it for face value. I try not to, but I kind of take it for face value and kind of see that Hollywood, at least portrayed in the show, is more like a glorified group project. Honestly, that's what Hollywood looks like in the show. And if that's right, let me save myself the existential crisis. But anyway, um but yeah, like if Hollywood is like that, okay, fine. Um but then I remember they said something in the show of like someone making like a movie off of Hot Wheels. And I was like, no. Hollywood would never do that. Yes, they would. Yes, they would. Uh-huh. Uh-huh. But yeah. Yeah. Whew. Hollywood is crazy, man. You know, I've realized how crazy it was. I'm continuously realizing how crazy it is. The more I do this podcast, the more I read, the more I'm about to literally shamelessly plug what I use when to get most of my news from Hollywood. It's called the Dailies. It's an email service. They pretty much email me like I think every Monday. But yeah, it's really nice because I could read, you know, while I'm reading, I could just read those headlines and be like, what the hell am I doing with my life? It's so nice. I'm joking. It's not. It's not nice. Anyway, let me save my crazy breakdown. But yeah, I think that's everything for today. I'm happy to talk to you. I'm happy to give you my recap of what I've been thinking of and who I wanted to award this week. Once again, congratulations to Coco Jones. Um, but yeah, I'm happy to talk to you guys. And next week is pretty big. Next week I might actually wear a dress. I might actually wear a dress and like have like a whole, you know, spanned out intro or whatever. Maybe that is a strong maybe. Okay. Because next week we're gonna be doing our Oscar episode. Now, you may be wondering, Nyah, what the hell is the Oscar episode? Well, I'll tell you. The Oscar episode is pretty much an episode where I'm going to tell you guys exactly who I want to host the Oscars and what I want the Oscars to be. It's pretty much my fix it episode of the Oscars. Like if I was the person to dictate how the Oscars, like, you know, primetime show should be, that's pretty much what next episode is gonna be. Because I watched the Oscars. Yeah, was it? I was about to say last year. It was this year. Felt like last year, but it was this year. I watched the Oscars this year, and I was just like, this shit is so boring. Like, not necessarily like the actual award show, but the host, Cohen. So boring. So boring. I don't mean to be a dick. I don't. But like, okay. The one time that man got a real laugh out of me was when he brought Adam Sandberg out. Not Adam Sandberg. I mixed up their names. I mixed up Andy Samberg and Adam Sandler's names together. People ask how it is done. I just say simply because. Yeah. See, I just came up with that. That didn't exist before. No, I just said it, therefore I came up with it. But when he brought out Adam Sandler, I was like, this is fucking hilarious. But then it was just him again. I was like, this is so boring. And then I saw that he is slated to host next year as well. And I was like, oh my God, I'm gonna be so bored. Oh my God, oh my God, oh my God. Like, it's Hollywood's biggest night. And then I gotta sit there and for at least 10 minutes, you know, the host monologue in the beginning, I have to be very, very bored. And I don't like being bored. But who likes to be bored? But yeah. So next week is gonna be all about that. And we're gonna have so much fun. I'm gonna do so much research for that episode, right? I'm gonna have to do so much research, but it's fine. It's fine. I like doing research for episodes like that because actually, you know, I learned something, you learned something. Quid quo. How do you say it? Quid pro quo? Okay, I'm not even gonna try to attempt that. But I hope you have a lovely day. I hope you eat your vegetables. I hope you stayed hydrated, which reminds me I need to drink water after this episode because I haven't the whole day. It's probably why I said Disney when I just did it again. It's probably why I said Disney when I was trying to say Barbie. But yeah, this has been Ramblings of an Extra with yours truly, Nyah. Hope you have a great day, and I'll see you next time. Hope you loved this episode. Please follow, Ramblings of an Extra on Instagram and Threads, and also your truly, Nyah, on Instagram. See you guys later.